It is time for the big reveal, so you finally know what we're doing with this album. It is basically complete, aside from the journaling and the embellishments, which is super simple. So you've heard the saying, hindsight is 20/20. And with any sort of trial or journey in our life, once we get through it, we look back and, you know, it's not only how far we've come, but you remember how you were thinking and the struggles that you went through and things that were unique to the situation, and you just have a different perspective on it. And that is really where I'm going with this album. So this is the cover, and it just says Hindsight. These are photo corners. This is a big clear button from Bazzill and a flower. I figure you all have buttons, you all have circles, you all have rub-ons, you know, pretty simple. So you open it up, and it says Remember When. Now again, anything in your stash you can use to put this on the inside front cover. And then I start with my journaling. Now remember, I had you list out your journaling corresponding with photos, and there was a number underneath. This is just so you know which photo was in this envelope, because you couldn't tell. And so I referenced the number here and then put my journaling. Now if you remember, my theme, my transition is being a new mom. With that in mind, this goes, remember when being a new mama meant always being there with a helping hand. And that's what the photo inside represents. Now, just for a little extra, to cover up the back of the envelopes, to have a more polished look, I just put this band of paper right here with the flower. So you can do that if you'd like. Alright, being a new mama meant washing countless bottles, and inside the picture of all my bottles on the wash rack. Being a new mama meant working at home, and so on and so forth. And so I did this, every single journaling sentence starting with being a new mama, because that is my transition. If you're using a teenage son, being a teenager means or meant, you get the idea. You just go through with these simple one-word sentences all the way through your album. Just like that. Now on the last page, inside the open this album to view the images and celebrate how far you've come. Date created and date opened. Today is the 16th of November 2008. When I decide to open this, when the experience of being a new mom and going through this transition has faded for me and the memory is not as fresh and things aren't as clear in my mind, I'm going to decide to open this album. And this is how you do it. You open, and I'm going to open one envelope for you. You open your magnets in the back, exposing the sides of your envelopes. And if you remember, we put these little strings in, and what they do is they allow you to rip open the side of the envelope. Let me make sure I do the right one. This is all twisted. Okay, I'm just going to pull, and it is going to just along the edge of the envelope rip it, allowing me access to the photo inside. See, there's my the journaling was being a new mama meant working at home, and there's the bottle on my laptop because that's what happens. And there's my 3. And then I would just put this back in my envelope. I've exposed, I let the secret out for myself, and now I can close it all back up, and the album looks as nice and clean as it was before the envelopes were opened, because we have this hidden escape hatch on the side. So there you go. It's up to you how you embellish this at this point and how you journal. I'm going to have still photos so you can see close-ups of this, and therefore you can just jump off the deep end and make it your own at this point. So thanks for taking this journey with me, this creative adventure. Number 2, of course I hope to do number 3 sometime in the future, maybe National Scrapbook Day 2009. It's crazy to think, isn't it? And let me know how you like it, and make sure you post in our gallery because I'd love to see your albums. Okay, thanks for following along, and I'll catch you later. Bye.